Hi guys, Sci-Fi Recap here. Before we start, warning, spoilers ahead. Today, I'm gonna explain a 2018 Chinese science fiction and action movie called Animal World. The movie begins with a man called Kaisi who is working a low-paying job as a clown in an amusement arcade. Suddenly, the world near him starts to change into a clown world and Kaisi immediately morphs into a killer clown with two colored swords carried on his back, while people around him turn into strange creatures and start attacking him. He begins to eliminate all the monsters with his martial skills. Turns out that he has a psychological disorder which will turn the world around him into a strange monster world whenever he gets emotional. This illness has occurred since his 8th birthday when he had to witness his dad being killed by strangers and was forced to watch ruthless clown cartoon movie. Back to the real world, Kaisi is approached by his childhood friend Li Jun, who currently works as a real estate agent. He proposes to Kaisi to put his apartment up for mortgage to assist him on a mutual investment. At first, the offer is rejected by Kaisi because the apartment is the only thing his father left for him, and his girlfriend, King, who works as a nurse, is still helping him to pay his mother's medical bills. Kaisi always goes to the hospital where his mom is being treated and King's workplace. He attempts to borrow some money from his girlfriend, saying that his mom will be sleeping in the hallway if he doesn't pay up the bills, but is avoided by King because she is busy at that time. Suddenly, he furiously starts attacking a patient who is trying to mess up with King and almost kills him. After work, King gives the money Kaisi asked for earlier, but he finally realizes that he needs to stop being such a burden. He calls Li Jun and agrees to his friend's previous offer. When asked about the contract, Li Jun states that it is written in English and nothing needs to be worried about. Sensing that something is wrong, Kaisi tries to call Li Jun but no one answers the call. The following day, he is called by Li Jun saying that he is sorry and he will do anything to make it up if he has the chance. This call makes Kaisi really upset and worried. He visits the real estate agency where his friend works, only to discover that Li Jun has been fired 2 months ago because of the same reason, deceiving his client and then vanishing. After that, he's taken by the same mysterious guy to Anderson, who turns out to be Kaisi's debt owner. He's equipped with a device that can translate their conversation into their own language. Anderson reveals that Li Jun lost all the money for gambling in Macau and won't be able to pay the debt. Thus, all the debt will be accounted to Kaisi. To pay off the interest on the astronomical debt he has incurred, the businessman offers him to participate in a game conducted at a cruise ship called Destiny. He asks that all Kaisi's loan will be cleared if he manages to win the game, but has to face the consequences if eliminated. Before he leaves, Kaisi confronts King, saying that he will leave for a business trip and tell her to unhook his mom from the respirator if he doesn't come back in a week. Kaisi is then gathered with other participants in a room where they will be injected with an anesthetic before they are delivered to the ship. Before being injected, he suddenly starts hallucinating again, visualizing himself escaping from that place by using the stolen car while being chased by the guards. Back to the real world, he attempts to escape using the same method, but he fails. What a poor guy. Kaisi wakes up and finds himself branded with a number along with other participants who will play against him in the game, set in the old-fashioned ballroom of a huge ship as it sails through the seas by night. All players are provided with 12 cards concerning the images of rock, scissors, or paper. 4 cards on each image. Also, players are given 3 stars as their life in the game that will be worn on their arms. The participants will literally play a rock, scissor, paper game for 4 hours where the loser will have to give their star to the winner. In order to win, players have to play all the 12 cards in the game and still possess at least 3 stars. Additional rules are stars and cards can be traded voluntarily and players can request another loan once. Because all the players can do whatever they want in the game, thus it is called Animal World. The game begins and Kaisi is approached by a Chinese man, Zhang. He asks Kaisi to collaborate by arranging their cards in the same order then battle together, so that they can tie all the matches and win the game easily without losing a star. Kaisi agrees to it and the plan goes well until Zhang decides to betray him by purposely changing his cards' order, which costs Kaisi a star. Zhang apologizes and asks him to play one more time, promising him to give back his star. He accepts and is deceived and fooled by Zhang one more time, which makes him very furious. Unexpectedly, he meets Lee Jun again at the ballroom and starts punching him ruthlessly. Lee Jun explains that eliminated players will be brought to a room called Black Room, where they have the opportunity to get out from there in the last 10 minutes. After that, they'll be taken to the bottom of the ship and become lab rats. Time keeps ticking and both of them decides to team up. They also bring another Chinese man, Fatty Mang, who currently has 2 stars and 0 cards to join the team. At first, Mang tricks them and steals one of their cards to play the game, but he loses, leaving 1 star on his arm. After some beating, Fatty Mang begs for forgiveness, saying that he has a daughter and his mom is almost blind. They reunite again and start to plan a strategy. Thanks to Kaisi's talent with math and probability, they are able to pick the right opponent to play with. On the other side, Kaisi also borrows money from the loan to buy a star. After spotting the right man and doing an in-depth analysis about the cards he might have, they challenge him to play and manage to win 3 stars from him. Suddenly, a player is eliminated from the game because he was caught throwing away the cards into the toilet, causing Anderson to shoot him to death. After the incident, the team begins to plan a new strategy because time is ticking and the cards keep decreasing. Lee Jun urges the team to spend the money on cards and Fat Man questions him regarding which cards will guarantee their survival. After analyzing the circumstances, Kaisi realizes that paper cards are the fewest in the game right now and scissors cards are the most. By assuming that the cards will decrease at the same and linear rate, paper cards will be the first to run out. Because of that, Kaisi suggests the team to stock up the rock cards because they will never lose. Long story short, they manage to buy all the rock cards from other players and wait until the time is right. But their prediction is wrong as paper cards haven't been decreasing for a while and scissor cards are dropping fast. They realize that someone is also stocking up the cards like they do. Other team members start panicking and Fat Mang and Lee Jun decides to play the cards and end up losing and giving away their stars. A few moments later, they are confronted by Luca and his team members. Turns out that Luca has been monitoring their movements since Kaisi borrowed money and figured out their strategy. Also, Luca's team members are the one who beat Fat Mang and Lee Jun. After negotiating for a while, because time is running out, Kaisi challenges Luca by betting his 3 stars and all the team money for Luca's star in one game. The game begins and it turns out that Kaisi realizes Luca has an odd total number of his cards, meaning that he must throw away the extra card. Because of that, he already figures out which card Luca will play and manages to win the game with style. After the game, Kaisi even offers Luca's team member to sell their extra card which they accept and then leave the ballroom. He then blackmails Luca, forcing him to give all his money and cards to him. Suddenly, Zhang appears again and figures out Kaisi's plan. He offers Kaisi a star for 5 specific cards, but Kaisi refuses and walks away. Besides the card they have, currently there are still 9 rocks, 9 scissors, and 5 paper cards remaining, and they will make the move after 2 more paper cards are recycled. Zhang launches his plan B by asking all the remaining players to reshuffle their cards, which will expose Kaisi's plan. Because Zhang seems to know all the players' cards, they finally decide to reshuffle the cards. The reshuffle has finished and the remaining players continued playing the game, while Kaisi, Fatty Mang, and Lee Jun are still gathering their cards after being thrown away by Zhang. A few moments later, Kaisi reveals to all players that Zhang is a cheater and tricked all players while reshuffling the card by marking Scissor's card. Currently, Kaisi has the largest number of cards, so he suggests fair play by placing 3 cards with different pictures and letting his opponent choose which card to be opened so other players want to play with him. Unfortunately, nobody is willing to play with Zhang anymore, thus he is forced to play with Kaisi. Kaisi has planned everything and eventually Zhang comes to the table and challenges him. Because of that, Kaisi's team will have an odd total number of cards, which means there will be a card that will never be played, thus one of them will have to go to Black Room. Zhang bets 5 of his stars and Kaisi manages to win the battle. After that, Kaisi is brought to the Black Room, hoping that his other teammates will save him with the money they have. At the Black Room, he meets an old man who has been deceived by a white-suited man and is looking for him. Unfortunately, the white-suited man has won the game and leaves the old man alone in the Black Room. The game is finally over and the players have the chance to redeem the stars for money or to help their friends. Surprisingly, Fatty Mang refuses to help Kaisi and takes all the stars from Lee Jun. He also reveals that he was lying about his daughter and his mom earlier. He then leaves a bag of money to Lee Jun and goes away. As expected, Legion also acts like an animal and eventually betrays Kaisi, which makes him furious. Kaisi spots something being hidden on the back of a player and starts attacking him. Turns out that he manages to steal a diamond from the player's back, and other players are forced to release Kaisi from the Black Room. Before he leaves, the old man begs him to send a message to his son. After being released, Kaisi immediately confronts Fatty Mang and launches his final punches towards him, forcing him to hand over all the stars and money. Kaisi then exchanges all the stars to release the old man because he knows what it feels to live without a dad, and telling him to tell the message himself to his son. Finally, all the winners are released from the ship and go back to their daily life. Kaisi returns to King and both of them reunite again. At the end of the movie, Kaisi discovers that Anderson is the one who broke into their house several years ago, and his father has also participated in the game. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.